require newly entered password to have minimum length of 10 characters. So this one also we did check last time. So it's a security password minimum length 10. So this command will force anyone from now on, if you want to create a password, that password should have a minimum of 10 characters. So check that command and we continue. Okay. Next is what? Prevent all password from being viewed in clear text. So we have a comment to so we have 26% already. It means we're on good track. So to encrypt all password, we tap what? Service password encryption. So this command, as a revision, it's a command. If you type it, it's going to encrypt all clear text password you made before. What is next? Configure the router to only accept in-band management connection over the protocol that is more secure than Telnet. So this one is SSH. So this is the definition of SSH, secure shell. So for that, use the value 1024 encryption key strength, configure local user authentication for in-band management connection, create a user with name netadmin and secret password CCNA, Cisco CCNA 5. Give the user the highest administration privilege. Your answer must match exactly this value. So, in chapter 16, I think, or 15, no, 15, 16, we did check how to configure SSH. We have 3 parts, 4. First thing first, you change the router name to host name. You create a local database. Who are the people who are authorized to use that command and that way? And you create the encryption. You set up now level 4. You set up your SSH. So so before that, you can again check this quickly in 1 minute before we continue. So now if you want to go to the SSH, these are the 5 steps. We set up a router name. I think we did call it middle. Configure IP domain name. This was something we didn't do, so I'm going to maximize. Oh, leave it here. So step 1, device name. So we did change already. We did change to middle. It's not the standard name. Step 2, configure the IP domain name. Then we can type here IP domain IP domain name. What domain name did we tell us? We didn't mention any name, so we can use any. You can use, for example, cisco.com. Then 3, generate how to encrypt the traffic. So the command is crypto key generate. So this one. This is the command to generate the SSH traffic. Crypto key generate RSA. So you come here, you type crypto, question mark. You see here key, it means we can use key. I type key, question mark, generate. You see, I can use the word generate. Question mark, RSA. Question mark, general keys. General keys, question mark, modulus, question mark. Now we have to choose a number. So in the question paper, they say use the value 1024. 1024. So we're going to use it because we can choose a value between 360 and 4000. So we see 1024, you use it. 1024, question mark, CR. If you see CR, it means there is nothing else you can add. You just need to press enter to finish. Listen. So we did encrypt the traffic. What next? So step 3 is done. Step 4, verify or create a local database. So who are these people who are going to use my stuff? The names, so type username. And in the question paper, we say what? Create a user with the name netadmin and a secret password of CCNA. So username netadmin, question mark. You can use password. If you use password, it will be in clear text. But if you use secret, it will be encrypted. The password will be encrypted. So secret, question mark. Okay, let's check again here. The password. So we're going to use that name. It's fine. You can use that name. directly, paste. Question mark, CR. So we can do that, but because we said also give a user the highest administration privilege. So if you want, you can press enter. So this one, so check first is to use a who are the people who can log on remotely using SSH? Username, net admin, it can be your name or Max or Light. And this is the password you need to use. So this one is a new comment for us. So check. So if I want, I can create another username, Light, password, or secret, and it's up to you. Cisco. So you see here, password Cisco, this is what? Password too short, must be at least 10 characters. You see. Then I go back, I type Cisco 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You see, at least it's 10 characters. So you must follow exactly what is written. You see, you have 34%. Exactly what is written. Give the user the highest administrative privilege. We can go back. Give that user, a highest admin privilege. So username, the name was what? Net admin, question mark. Now you see here privilege. It means if we give you the highest, you can do anything. So it can be, for example, with security agent at CPUT, privilege level is 2. But his big boss, privilege level is 15. So you see, the big boss of security can manage everyone. He has more power. But the single security agent at the gate, he can do small things. Checking student card, allow you in or not, small. But the big boss can hire people, fire people, assign you to do the same thing. So we type here privilege, question mark. We have a choice between 0 and 15. The highest is 15. Do, copy, run, start. So take your time to check these two comments that we did. The privilege, how to assign a privilege in SSH, and also SSH. So check this one and continue. Mm. Mm. Okay, after that, so for your exam, you'll get this. There is no way you can escape it. You can miss that. So please, you must make sure you know how to set up SSA. It's not finished. Not finished. I'm checking something. Yeah, so now authenticate local database. It's what yeah. So part 5 and 6 is what we're doing now. Now you tap line VTY04 transport input SSH. It means don't use telnet, but use SSH. And anyone who want to log in local. He must be part of a local database. The username and password we created. If you're in that list, you can use. If you're not in that list, you can't use. So we go to line VTY04, transport input SSH, logging local. It means you must be part of the username and password we created. So that's all. This is how we create SSH. So have a look again for 2 minutes and continue. So this one is in chapter 16. So if you go back there, you can see. We continue to finish our here. Configure to router gig interface. Okay, we did. IPv6, we did also. So that's all for what we should have done for today SSH. Anything else you know how to do? If we say, for example, configure the switch, LAN A switch for remote management over telnet, I'm going to do that. This is LAN A switch. If I click on it, it's locked. So if I need to do a config, I must use a console cable, RS232, console port on the switch. I open the PC. I go to terminal, click OK, press enter, I'm here. So we say what we must configure the LAN A switch for remote management over telnet. Then you do enable conft line VTY04 password. So we didn't specify anything. Password, let's say Cisco. You can specify transport input SSH. That's all. Exit. Do copy run start. So this is how we configure a switch for remote. But before that, we need the SVI, switch virtual interface. So we go to interface VLAN 1, IP address. So last time on Saturday, we did LAN A. Yeah, LAN A is here. This is the network. IP address. So last time on Saturday, we did LAN A. Yeah, LAN A is here. This is the network. This is the assign the highest to the router G01, it's fine. Assign the second highest to LAN A switch. And we checked it was this one. Because the highest in this network, the highest is 1.158. The second highest is 1.57. When you document your stuff clearly, you see it's easy for troubleshooting, to bring your config back. But if you don't save anything, you don't document, it will be difficult. We have to go to start everything again. So we come here, we take this one, we go and we paste. No shut, because we're configuring an interface always end with no shut. Do to save, do copy, run, start. And exit again. We continue. So we have 46% already. So last time in class, what we did, I think we got 56%. So if you add that 56% to what we did, it's finished. Then we configure all the pieces that we did. The last thing here is complete the configuration of TFTP server using IPv4 addressing value. The TFTP server, so it's a server to store and to save files. If you have your documents, you don't want to save on your PC, you can save on the server or in your Google Drive. But here in the company, we save it here. So we open it. We need to assign an IP address. We're here, TFTP. You go to service, TFTP. The service is on. It's okay. Now we go to desktop, IP configuration. Now we need to add an IP here. Which IP? We go to the question paper. If you go to the table here, so TFTP server, this is an IPv6. You can copy this one. IPv6, you can paste it here. It's always /64 all the time. The default gateway, normally it's interface G001. Should we take this one or we take the link local? Let me check. Copy. Link local. We always use this one. And default gateway is G001. Just leave it here. DNS server. Do we have DNS? No, no DNS. Yeah, that's all. Now we need an IP. So in our design for IP, we are in ALAN, this section, lab ALAN. So we go to where we did our subnetting. This is the ALAN. So we can use any IP here for a TFTP server. If we didn't specify, we can use, for example, between 145 and 158. We can use 150. 150. Subnet mask for here is in line A. See, this is the subnet mask for anyone in line A. And you add your subnet mask here. Default gateway, it's for the router. G01, the router. This is the default gateway here. And you paste. Yeah, so this is how we configure any device that belongs to a LAN. The IP address according to your subnetting, your subnet mask according to the slash linked to that network, the default gateway, and we know for any device that is a line, this is the default gateway that we checked, G01. Then we close. How much we get? We have now 55%. So we just work so half an hour already, and we have 55%. So that's all for this lab. So please do it many times. Do it many times. If we need to, the only thing remaining now is IP address for PC1, PC5, and everything. That's all. Okay. Any questions for this lab? So if you go in your NetAcad, you can see practice exam, and it's this one. It's practice. You can click on it, do it many times. If you want me to re-enable for you, let me know. You can do it many times, and it doesn't count for your grade.
Hi, sir.
Yes.
Sir, can you please reactivate for me? It says instructor needs to reactivate.
Okay, I'm going to do so.
Okay. And sir, and also the practice final exam also says as this instructor needs to reactivate, please contact your instructor.
Okay, I'm going to check for you.
Practice final exam.
Okay. Practice exam.
Assessment not activated.
Okay.
This assignment, yes. Thank you.
Engineer lights.
Sir.
Light canoe. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to activate for you. Okay, in fact, let me activate for. Okay, it's fine. I'm going to activate for you until end of the month. You can do it for 4 hours if you want to. And it's activated for you. Let's double check. Practice. So we practice. What is my brother can do? If you come here, you see it active until end of the month. So you can do it many times. If you want me to activate, I can do it. Then you said for the other one.
Yes, the final exam something.
Practice. Practice final. If you see practice, is to prepare. Practice, come here. It's not activated. Okay, let me activate for everyone for the practice. It seems like it's not activated for everyone. The activation. Practice. Oh, no. Practice for now. It's so you have a week to do that for everyone, huh? And you can practice for 3 hours if you want to. It's a quiz, huh? It's a quiz from chapter 1 to 17. We're going to ask you 30 questions related to chapter 1 to the last chapter. So it's activated for everyone. So please do them. It will help you to practice, to get ready for your final exams. So you come here, practice exam, and have the packet tracer that we did. You can end the quiz. So now there is something called skills challenge. Skills challenge. You come to packet tracer, labs. And what can we do here? So you go, I think it's the last chapter, 17. Yeah, skills challenge, 17.8.2. You download and you open it. And yeah, so I'm going to show you so that we can have a look. So for your final exam, you should know the physical mode. You should know basic device config, like the free password, the banner, how to encrypt all the password. You should know subnetting, SSH. Yeah, you see. If I go down, what's that? Skills challenge, 17.8.2. I'm going to close the other guy. I'm not going to save anything. I'm going to close this guy. So this is a skills challenge. It's very important. So please, this one, I want all of you to think about it for Saturday. You should be doing yourself and get 100%. Tell yourself, I have 2 hours. Let me get 100% here. And you can check your results. See. But I'm trying to, I'll try to guide you a bit. So first thing first, when you have something, take your time to understand the topology. I have a router here linked to a ISP and a web. R1 linked to 3 networks. You always must document your stuff. So we go back to this table we did. Going to copy it and go down. skill challenge. So learn stuff. We say what in learn stuff? We need 100 hosts. So before you do that, first thing first, try to understand. You check quickly the addressing table. Then you go to a question paper. Don't do it like me. I go straight because I know for sure what we're going to ask. You read the background, take your time. And this is what we should do. I'm guiding you. Huh? So normally you do it, and Saturday we go through everything. Please do it yourself. Make sure you have 100%. If you're struggling somewhere, put it somewhere and write a note. And when we meet, sir, I was struggling this side. Then, so this is the question paper here. They say this is the network that we're going to use. Use this network to create subnet that meet the host requirement. So here for staff network, we say we need 100 hosts. So you come to your table that we did on Saturday. Which slash can we use here? You tell me.
25.
Good. Why not slash
Because
26?
Because it has 126 hosts.
Okay, if you say slash 26, it means the maximum host per small network will be 62. Me, I need 100. I need a network that can accommodate 100. If you take slash 26, the maximum of hosts is 62. It can't. But
Yes,
if you
we
take
need 25.
but if you take 25, this one can accommodate per small network 126 people. So if this one is okay. So I take slash 25. So learn stuff. Be methodic and be very well organized. If not, you'll mess up. 100 host. It will be slash 25. Now network details. So this is this guy now. You see, you take the network. Slash 25 because you're in 25 or 255 dot 255 dot 255 dot 128. So if you convert 25 ones and you convert it in decimal here, if you make a mistake here, your whole exam is wrong. So be careful. Slash 25, it means I have 25 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 24 now, 25 here. Now, if you do your table, this one will fall in 128. That's why it's like that. So if I take number of subnets, so if you borrow 1 bit from your host to find the number of small network, 2 to the power of bit borrowed is what? 2 to the power of 1 is 2. So remember now, the table, slash 25, I borrow only 1 bit. I have 2 small networks, and per small network, they can accommodate 126. two subnets. Now, if you need to list them, to identify them, you use what? So the first one is always .0. So to identify these networks, you use what? Based on magic number. So if I put this one in my table, I can see the magic number will be 128. So the first one will be 0 plus 128. Here will be 128. These are these two small networks. And inside, if you want to, you see, it's when it's well organized, clear, it's easier to first host, last host. As you know, the first host is always the network plus 1. The broadcast, it's 127. We did on Saturday. It's clear. And we can also do for this guy here. Okay. Yeah. Need to spend time for nothing. Okay, let's wait for this guy to finish. Okay. So I paste the first one is the network plus 1, 1 to 9. So here, if I had a third network, it will be 128 plus 128. It should be 256. You see? So now here I do 255, 254, and I remove just to help me. That's all. See? These are for LAN stuff. So if I need to assign IP addresses, if you tell me use the first network, I can use this one, or use the second network. If you don't specify anything, you choose any of them. So we are done for this one. For sales, you do exactly the same thing. How many hosts do we want there? For sales, we need 50 hosts. So which slash is okay?
/26.
Yes, /26. Because here we say we need 50 per subnet. If you say /27, the maximum is 30. It's not good. If I say /26, the maximum is 62. Me, I need 50. It's fine. It means that I can use /26. Then you come here, /26. You do your same thing. You copy. Yeah. Here, so 24 here plus. I borrow 2. Network detail. So it will be this one. So the question, this is the normal network. Now here we are in /26. /26 or 255. 255. 255. So everything here is 255. 255. 255. So here is 128 plus 64. It should be 192. 1 second. You take your calculator. One, 2, 8 plus 64, 192. 192. So any host that belongs to LAN cells, this is the subnet mask. Number of subnet. So if I borrow 2 bits, 2 to the power of 2, remember, if I borrow 2 bits, I'll have 4 small networks. So I have 4 small networks or 4 subnets. To identify these 4 based on the magic number. So the magic number, you take the host portion, you put in your table, and you check the last one. This one will fall in 64. It means all your network will be, you take your normal network. The first one is always 0. And anything else will be plus 64, plus 64, plus 64. Let me 64. 64 plus 64. Not make mistake. 64 plus 128. Plus 64 again. 128 plus 64. 192. You check on top here. 192. So these are my 4 small networks. And inside the same thing, first valid host, last pass host broadcast. So you do the same thing. So guys, I did guide you a bit. You continue. You do the same thing for IT. It says 55, 25. For the guest, we need also 25. You do the same thing, clean, clear, neat. Then you can pick up any number to assign to the host, to the switch, the default gateway. So please think about it, and on Saturday, we'll go through them. Make sure you get, if you get 100%, it means your exam, you passed already. Because it's exactly the same thing. We're going to repeat the same thing. Repeat the same thing. Any questions, guys? If no questions, we meet on Saturday at CPUT, same lab, same time, 9:30. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.